I'm Ken Greenstreet. I'm a physical therapist at Fountain Hills Physical Therapy here in Fountain Hills, Arizona. And I'm excited today to make this presentation on the shoulder rotator, a new rehab machine basically used for upper extremity rehab. First of all, I want to talk about the bracket to install this. It's very easy to put up. It takes 5 brackets and it's very solid. It can be put up on any wall in a physical therapy clinic or in a patient's home. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to adjust the height of this machine. It's important to adjust to the axis of either your shoulder or your elbow. It slides on the bracket nicely and you tighten it up. Another feature is this diagonal angle, and then you can rotate it at any angle or any kind of function. You can combine that, and at any height you can work any kind of angle for diagonals or any function of the shoulder or elbow. And it's nice and solid. And this allows you to work in all 3 planes of motion of the shoulder, the body, frontal, transverse, and sagittal. Another great feature of the machine is the ability to measure range of motion actively. We're at 0. We can instruct a patient to work through 90 degrees. If we have limitations or if we're testing for range of motion, we can have them go as far as they can, get a measurement, an objective measurement, and back down to 0. We can also apply resistance, and this applies concentric resistance in both directions of flexion and extension and all the rotations. This dial is on 1 pound of pressure. That's calibrated. We can go 1.5, 2, up to 4 pounds of pressure in both directions of extension and flexion. I'm going to demonstrate the flexion and extension aspect of the shoulder rotator. First of all, with no resistance for range of motion, 0 to 90 degrees. We can also go back into extension, depending on your protocol. I can make an adjustment to add 1 pound of pressure, concentric 1 pound, and flexion and extension. Another feature of the shoulder rotator is a diagonal component in flexion and extension. Shoulder abduction, adduction, first of all with no resistance for range of motion to 90 degrees. Then it can be adjusted to put 1 pound of pressure, concentric abduction and concentric adduction. Internal external rotation at 90 degrees with no resistance, working on range of motion. Add resistance, 2 pounds. Concentric resistance in external rotation and internal rotation. The handle can be adjusted for any of the motions for internal external rotation. No resistance for range of motion, internal rotation, away from the body out in external rotation. No resistance. You can add 1 pound And now we have concentric strength in internal rotation and external rotation. Another feature is to be able to adjust this angle to 30 degrees or 45 degrees in the plane of the scapula for internal and external rotation. Shoulder horizontal abduction and adduction with no resistance for range of motion. Add the tension, 2 pounds. Elbow flexion extension for range of motion, no resistance. Add 2 pounds. Concentric, 2 pounds in flexion and extension. For pushing and pulling activities in the workplace or at home, such as vacuuming, ironing, pushing and pulling, that can be adjusted up to 4 pounds. For overhead lifting at work, or for instance putting a glass up in a shelf at home, overhead lifting. If the patient is experiencing pain from activities such as vacuuming, this can be simulated. We can add more weight as they progress. If your patient needs a little strengthening for their golf game, we can adjust this for golf backswing. With no weight, just for range of motion. We can add tension, up to 4 pounds. Range of motion can be measured and documented, and resistance can be adjusted from 0 to 4 pounds in 1/2 pound increments. Product features of a shoulder rotator include its versatility, zero footprint, in other words, it doesn't take up much room in your clinic or home, uniform two-way resistance concentrically, the built-in measurement tools of range of motion and strength. Benefits include increasing strength concentrically in all motions, increasing range of motion, the ability to isolate desired muscle groups, the safe and easy use, and comes already assembled. Also, physical, occupational, and hand therapists can use their imagination with the three-way dimensional axis part of the shoulder rotator so that they can do all kinds of functional motions.